People often say to me, Millie, I just feel really stuck in this situation. I don't seem to be able to move forwards or backwards, and I don't know what to do. It's making me really stressed and unhappy. Do you know, there are three questions that you can ask yourself to help you move forward out of any situation that you're finding challenging. The first question is, can I change this situation by changing what I'm saying or I'm doing? That's the quickest way to make any difference in the world, is by changing what we're actually doing. But there are situations where actually it doesn't matter what we say or do, it isn't going to change. So the second question I think we need to ask ourselves there is, in the grand scheme of things, is this really all that important? Is this thing that I'm getting stressed out about actually that significant? Because if it isn't, and there's a surprising amount of stuff that isn't, we can just let that go and put it down and not be stressed about it anymore. And that means, you know, when it happens next time, we go, oh yeah, I decided that I wasn't going to get upset about that. And therefore, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm not going to go over it in my head. And I'm not going to moan to my friends and colleagues about this situation because I've let that go. However, there are situations that we'll all come across where we can't change them by changing what we're saying and doing. And we can't let them go because they're so significant that it's not possible to just go, well, I'll get on with it then. In that third situation, the third question we need to ask ourselves is, what am I going to do about this then? And the challenge we have is that that third question is always a big question. It's the question that says, am I going to make a formal complaint about this? It's a question that says, am I going to take my child out of that school? It's a question that says, am I going to look for another job? And because that's always so big and scary, we tend to get stuck between question 2 and question 3. I can't accept it, I can't live with it and just let it go, but I'm too afraid, too scared, too worried to take the next step and do the big thing. And when we get stuck here, it begins to erode our soul. Over time, we will lose our self-respect because we know we should be doing something about it and we're not. We can fall out of love with our employer, and we can become, in the workplace, one of those people that just talks about how rubbish everything is, how good it used to be, and how wrong the employer is. And they're not great people to be around. So, can I change it by changing what I'm saying and doing? That's the quickest route to get yourself out of a problem. If you can't, is it really that much of a significant issue, or can you just accept it, say I don't like it but I can live with it? Or is there something big that you need to be changing and doing to move yourself on? I hope that's helpful. Thanks very much.